Halo is officially coming to the PlayStation 5 and it confirms the end of Xbox. Why does this confirm the end of Xbox and how does it change the video game industry going forward? Watch and to have all of those questions answered. Don't forget to check out Clownfish TV. Our video comes from them today, so go and check them out. Their channel will be linked in the description of the video. Go and follow us over on Rumble. Our Rumble's linked in the description of the video. And also, guys, hard times are here. Jobs are disappearing fast. And if you lose yours today, you're going to end up homeless. So go and check out Angry's Creator Academy to learn how to start your own online business using YouTube to grow it. And also get our free creator blueprint when you sign up. It's linked description below. And now let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles. We're going to talk about the end of Xbox. Yeah, Xbox is going to watch. That's where we're at. That's where we're at with things right now. Yeah, so Halo is coming to PlayStation. They're going to apparently reboot the original Halo with AI or something. I don't know. But the bigger news to me is that this former Microsoft executive is saying there's no damn point to even making another Xbox. And this kind of goes along with what we were talking about before, that it feels like Xbox as a console is kind of winding down because Xbox is becoming a platform and third parties are making Xbox branded devices like the ROG Ally, right? And it's like, how long until you have like an Xbox gaming PC, which is basically just an Xbox that you can upgrade? You know what I'm saying? Xbox laptops, an Xbox TV. There you go. You could do that. Xbox phones, you know. I think it's over. I think this is part of the reason why we're not seeing as much Xbox stuff on the shelves at stores because, one, they jacked the price of the console up. But we're going to talk about why they probably jacked the price of the console. And it's because of this mandate that they have to achieve 30% profit. 30% profit now to justify the existence of Xbox. I think it's over. I think Xbox, I'm telling you, I think Xbox as a system is over. I think maybe other people will make Xbox stuff, but I don't know if Microsoft is going to do much. I think that's a lot of wishful thinking. They even talked about the next generation of Xbox, and it was kind of like, we're thinking about it. We're thinking, yeah, we might make one. We'll see. We'll see. We're working on it. Doesn't mean it's actually going to go to market. So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Yeah. So I don't even know where to go with this. We could talk about let's see, Halo. Xbox is remaking Halo. Will be more than just a cash grab. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a total cash grab. Oh my God, guys! It's Alyssa Mercanti. I thought she was like driven out of the industry or something. Jeez. Man, even Vulture is these garbage blogs. Vulture is calling the time of death. It's the RIP the console wars. Yeah, I mean, what's the point? This guy reminds me of when I was younger, the first time you saw Sonic on a Nintendo machine, it was like, oh my God, guys, it's over. You knew it was over, right? And that's what this feels like. So Master Chief is coming to PlayStation. This is crazy. For decades, the Halo franchise has been an Xbox PC exclusive. It's one of the last holdouts of the console war when PlayStation and Xbox fought over who had the sickest graphics and rumbliest packs. Who the fuck is this? Bethany Squires. The rumbliest packs. And Nintendo was also there. It's really a new era. Halo is on PlayStation going forward. Halo Studios Community Director Brian Jarrett said in a live stream per PC Gamer, Halo's Xbox exclusivity made Master Chief a default mascot for the entire platform. Yeah, they called their assistant Cortana, for God's sake. Now he and Sonic will have to split a pint and tapper and reminisce about how they used to be big shots. They have destroyed Halo. Microsoft has just turned Halo into the gayest shit. Can you say that? I don't mean that in a derogative, anti-homosexual way. I just mean it's lame and gay. It really is. Halo sucks. So here's.
I swear, Neon's Gen X is really showing. Like, holy cow! Like, guys, this is how Gen X like talks. Like everyone is so afraid of being so afraid of not being politically correct. And this is how Gen X basically talks. Literally, like back in the 80s and 90s, we would just go around saying the most disrespectful stuff to each other. And it's not because we hated each other. In fact, we thought it was just quite funny. And I just had to point that out. Just had to point that out.
Here's a story. This is an anecdote. And I think I've talked about it before. I've talked about it a couple times on the channel. We, for 4 or 5 years, ran a small esports center slash retro arcade slash video game nerd shit store. It was actually a pretty sizable GameStop, and we took it over and turned it into an arcade. It's a whole thing. We did this whole thing, and we did it for about 5 years. We had Halo Infinite on all the gaming PCs, and not a single person played Halo Infinite in like 3 years. And eventually, I just took them off. I took it off to free up room. And I think I put the Master Chief Collection on them, but nobody played. Nobody played. And we'd be busy Friday nights. We had tons of people there. Nobody played Halo Infinite. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody was asking for Halo. Nobody asked about Halo. Is a dead franchise. It's dead, right? I mean, that's an anecdote. I'm sure we've got holdouts, but it's not cool anymore. And the TV show definitely, I believe, did some damage, but the damage was done before that. It's just not a cool franchise. It used to be Halo was like the Fortnite of its day. Like everybody played Halo. The cool kids played Halo. Nobody gives a shit now.
One of the things that destroyed Halo was when they decided to, and this kind of reflects society very much, where it became about power. You had this amazing relationship between Master Chief and Cortana. You had Cortana that really cared about Chief, and their relationship was something else. Cortana was also very visually attractive. She was definitely something that the male gaze was focused upon, and they decided to destroy her character. They decided to take a very feminist narrative. They turned Cortana into a villain. It was a terrible thing. Uh, I mean, at one point, I mean, I don't even know if it exists anymore, but Microsoft used to have. At one point, Microsoft actually integrated Cortana into Windows and Android, I believe, and you actually could talk to her. That was their first real attempt at AI, and you could use it to ask questions. But it didn't stick around, but it was pretty cool for the time at least. I don't think it's there anymore. But then they ended up destroying the brand. They ended up destroying the relationship. They took a very feminist narrative, very very feminist driven narrative, where it became about turning Katana into this power driven individual, and it was very sad. And it destroyed the relationship between her and Master Chief. And I think it's a reflection of how the relationship between men and women has been hindered, where it's no longer we complement each other. Now it's about us competing with one another. The irony is that in the end, Cortana ends up losing everything and getting destroyed. What does that say about modern society and where things are headed? Many of you guys know at the time of making this video, we're going through the government shutdown right now. It's been announced in very multiple states that there will be no food stamps for September, for the month of November. Women are crashing out. A lot of women, single mothers, are crashing out on social media. And just single women in general, saying they don't know how they're going to survive because they don't have food stamps coming in. And it's like no one really cares at this point. People are struggling, but it just kind of reflects women basically chose the state, and now you know they received special privileges, but now they don't want to accept consequences that come with those choices. But again, this is just another sign of the times, and it's just another example of where our society is headed. And the writing was on the wall for a very very long time, and then this happened. By the way, Cortana was evidently replaced by Copilot. So yeah, it was Cortana, and that was their first try at AI, and then Copilot is what replaced Cortana. I actually like Cortana. That was their version of Siri, their Siri competitor. But I don't know. It's just really really sad. But with Master Chief, with not with Master Chief now being on PlayStation. This is pretty much it. This is the begin. Like it's like the beginning of the end started when they started releasing other titles on their exclusive titles to on PlayStation, but now bringing their flagship franchise, raising the price of Game Pass by double, increasing the cost of the developer kits for Xbox by like $500 or more. Yes, that just happened. I didn't cover it, but they're covering it. I mean, they're just like crashing. They're crashing out right now. Evidently, Sarah Bond has said that the next Xbox is going to be very expensive, expected to cost somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500. What I actually read was 1,200 or 1,300 to 1,500, but I'm shifting it to 1,000 because the idea of them selling, I, I just cannot fathom it. But evidently, they're going in the whole PC hybrid direction where they're giving up on the console space and they're now trying to kind of compete with PC. So they're trying to compete with Steam. One thing that I'm beginning to really hate also is the fact that they're beginning to stick the Copilot button on everything. So even if you were to try to go to Linux, like for example, I was looking at the Legion Go 7 Ti. What is it called? It's one of those. It's the Legion Go, the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i Gen 10. I have a great laptop from gaming laptop from Asus. I mean, it's my work laptop. It's unbelievable how powerful it is. It lets me get my videos done real quickly. But I was just checking out what's on the horizon, and I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, like that's not bad. Like there's so many great features on it. Maybe I'll think about making that my next gaming laptop. Has a 5080 GPU. It's only $2,700. And you're like, only 2,700, angry? But it's a 5080 with an Intel Core 9 and 64 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and both are upgradable. The SSD and the RAM are both upgradable. That's really really good, and it has an OLED 240 hertz display. That's massive, 2.5K, so you can get that's incredible 1440p gaming. But the thing, and for $2,700, that's great. But then I look at it very carefully, and I'm like, I look at the keyboard, and I'm like, bro, there's a Copilot button on it. A Copilot, basically, Microsoft has been releasing all of these devices now. They've been slapping Copilot buttons on all of their laptops now, on not all of their laptops, but on pretty much every laptop in general now. So it's like you want to buy a laptop, no matter what you do, there's always going to be a Copilot button on it. That is such total BS. Such total BS. I mean, because it's not enough that there's a Windows button on these laptops. Now forever there has to be a Copilot button. You've got to be kidding me. But you know what? We will overcome even that. We will overcome even that. It's the concern is actually being able to get away from their ecosystem. But guys, as you can see here, times are getting bad out there. Everyone is crashing out. The prices are going up. Microsoft is desperate. They're like evidently they're like the CFO is like she's basically said that their gaming division needs to Microsoft Xbox needs to begin making a 30% profit. So that's a big part of the reason why also prices are going up. But the thing is, they're doing this in a bad economy, and you can see that people are taking it very hard. So I mean, guys, you're going to see the jobs beginning to disappear. And if you lose yours, you're going to probably be homeless within a few months or even weeks because a lot of you are messing around and you're going to find out. You're going to end up in Tyrone 10 cities. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can go and check out Angry's Creator Academy and learn how to build your own online business using YouTube to grow it. And, you can get a free copy of the Creator Blueprint when you sign up. And the link is in the description of the video below. So you can go and you can check that out. We also we also give you access to the you can also get access to the our YouTube beginners channel creation guide when you sign up to the academy, and that teaches you everything you need to know to start your channel. There's so many amazing resources over there. That's also linked in the description of the video, so you can go and check that out. I mean, guys, this is it. This is pretty much it for everyone right now. If you don't have a business for yourself, you're going to be absolutely screwed. Research is showing that people are not buying video games anymore. Gen Z are a bunch of brokies, so they don't have video game money. They barely have Oscar Mayer money. They barely have bologna money. They barely have milk and cheese money. They definitely don't have Cracker Barrel money. Cracker Barrel money. They don't have it like that. These children don't have it like that. Again, they were never really meant to be here that long, but damn, these kids are going through it. These kids are going through. I'm not crying for them because I don't really have empathy for Gen Z like that, because the Zoomers are very much like the Boomers, not very good people, not very bright. But regardless, I do understand. And just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand. I care about me, and I care about Gen X. I don't really care about anyone else. But yeah, guys, this is some really hard stuff, really bad stuff, man. Really, really bad juju, bad juju, bad juju, bad juju.
Xbox fully surrenders the console wars. Halo's on PlayStation going forward. Doesn't seem real. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's over. We've been talking about this. There's literally no reason for Microsoft to make Xbox consoles if everything can play Xbox games. And now Master Chief is on fucking PlayStation, right? Just put him in Fortnite. Is he in Fortnite? Yeah, just put him in Fortnite and call it a day. Because that's what's going to happen. This person says, I see the logo, I accept it's there, but and I'm even excited about it, but it's weird and melancholy for reasons separate from the Halo campaign remake, which looks fine. It's really a new era. Halo is on PlayStation going forward, said Brian Gerard. Gerard? This isn't just a one-off for the series. It's the final bit of proof that even the most precious jewels, Microsoft's crown, will be available anywhere and everywhere in the future. It's over. There's no point in having a console. Like I said, if you're not going to have exclusive titles, and Halo was the holdout, but it's not worth shit anymore. So it feels weird. So seeing Gerard's handle sketch appear on the PlayStation blog after more than 20 years as the series community guy, first at Bungie, then Microsoft. Yeah, Bungie's in deep shit now too. He shared joint custody with PC Gaming moments. In moments, Master Chief was Xbox. His first appearance beckoned not only an age of stick-friendly console shooters, but the arrival of a strange box by the folks who make Windows. And I'm old enough to remember when the Xbox originally came out, people were like, this is the most idiotic thing ever. Microsoft is making a console. It's freaking stupid. It's a stupid idea. And everybody lined up to buy one. I didn't buy one. I bought the only Xbox I've ever owned actually was the 360. And we got that mostly for the kids to play Connect on.
Yeah, and then Connect ended up destroying the entirety of Xbox. Guys, you know what's happening right now? I literally have Nintendo fans who are crashing out on me too. Like, you can see just how bad it is. Like, this is something like Nintendo's causing its fans. There was a post I made. Nintendo's causing its fans to give up on buying their games, and someone actually left a comment, and basically he just said, like, this is a Nintendo fan reported 3 times for misinformation. So basically, a father said that he was not going to be buying his kids Nintendo. He wasn't buying his son Nintendo games anymore. I'll actually show it to you. This is the original post, right? Nintendo can't keep getting away with this. And basically, this came from his channel. I said, please buy your son a Steam Deck and explain to him why buying games from Nintendo will make him poor. And he responded, this is Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. He says, we had a Steam Deck and sold it because it didn't get played. So these are people who just really enjoy Nintendo games. We don't really buy any more Switch games. We just play the ones we had from years ago. So these are people who really enjoyed playing Nintendo specific games. They're like, they did have a Steam Deck, but they just were not interested in playing anything else other than Nintendo games. And because of Nintendo's recent behavior, they just basically gave up on Nintendo games entirely and are just playing the ones that they have currently. It's very sad. And I basically posted this so that you guys could see what was happening. And someone, a Nintendo fan, clearly got pissed off and is now false flagging the post numerous times. He said reported 3 times for misinformation, meaning that he used 3 different accounts to flag it. And this is not just one person. Guys. This is what I've had these threats from so many of these Nintendo guys. I've had the Nintendo furries come after me. Yes, Nintendo furries. Like, these people are. I just cannot believe how crazy it is. Like, if I make videos discussing what's happening with women in society, I get much less pushback than if I talk about Nintendo. The Nintendo fans are crashing out on anyone who's talking about Nintendo, what Nintendo is doing in their bad practices, and like this kind of a reflection of the entire gaming industry. Xbox fans right now, I don't really know what's going to happen with them, because either they're going to jump ship or they're basically just going to they're basically just going to have to take it. They're basically just going to have to take it and accept how it is. Like this is it for you, little bro. There's no future anymore for you, little bro. Uh, like yeah, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Like I actually like this is the thumbnail for the video. What I hope will be the thumbnail for the video. I actually I took like Clownfish TV had something very similar, and I basically gave it an anime inspiration using AI. And here you go. Like, are you sure? And it's like PS5 and Halo and Xbox is just watching and like yes, that's what we call it. Like I mean, Xbox is getting cucked right now, and they're happy. This is it. This is it. This is it. All hands on deck, all hands on deck. Xbox is getting cucked. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much it. Halo is officially coming to PS5, and it confirms the end of Xbox. Let me know if you agree that this is pretty much the end, and only a fool would be purchasing an Xbox at this point. Microsoft Xbox consoles have been getting pulled off the shelves at Walmart, Costco, Target, and they're like trying to gaslight everyone into believing that's not the case. You can see it happening. Microsoft, this is a withdrawal from being a console manufacturer, and they're shifting over to being a platform while trying to avoid any scrutiny from the was it the FCC, from the is it SEC or whatever commission oversees purchasing companies and so forth. Like they basically are afraid of getting in trouble because they were allowed to purchase Activision Blizzard, and now they're basically kind of like changing everything up, where they're going to gatekeep content. I think their ultimate goal really is to basically charge $80 to $100 for these games. Like eventually they're going to charge $100 to play Halo. All right, they're going to charge Sims $100 to play Halo. If you want to play Halo, it's $100, or you can get Game Pass for only $30 or $45 a month, because they'll probably raise the price again, then call it inflation, and then you can play Halo. You're basically not going to have any choice, because we're going to see continued hyperinflation. And if you want to play Halo, if you want to play Skyrim, if you want to play any of these games, you're going to have to pay that amount of money every single month to access these stupid games, or $80 to $100 to purchase the game, which, by the way, you will never be allowed to own. And don't forget about the microtransactions, because oh my gosh, boy oh boy, will there might be microtransactions. But let me know your thoughts about all of this, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA and walking away. And cheers.
Nothing says you care like crypto. Nothing can compare. Nothing says you care like crypto. Oh, nothing can compare to crypto.